Matt Gaetz dropping out.
Holy shit! I didn't see that coming.
He didn't see it coming.
I mean, yes, he was the ultimate troll, and people have the opportunity. They can freak out over things and respond. And if you want to do that, you don't have to. You better pace yourself, though, because it's not even Thanksgiving, and we don't have to react and take unserious things so seriously that the world's going to spin off its axis the way it is right now. But I just heard something. I heard that Trump is going to issue a new silver dollar to commemorate that. So I think that's going to be the next cycle.
Is this possible this was just a ploy by Trump to nominate Matt Gaetz, knowing that he was the most controversial of all his picks, so that once he's rejected, then he will nominate another one who is controversial but not as controversial as Matt Gaetz, who will have a higher chance of being confirmed? It's possible, or is it just straight up that was his number one pick? There is nothing sinister about that, and Matt Gaetz has come along with lots of baggage, and he's just drop out because of the too much heat he's bringing in the Trump camp. But either way, it's played out the way it's played out. This is Washington. This is politics. It's a game. It's a sport. They'll come after you one way or the other. So make sure that your nose is clean before diving into the sport, especially if you're fighting, the establishment. They have, like Schumer said, 9 ways or 10 ways from Monday to Sunday or January to December ways of coming at you. Yeah, that's just who they are. We must believe it. But I think everyone is just tired of it, and they have seen the system for who they are. That was why controversial picks such as Matt Gaetz could actually have a chance of being considered as nominee for the Attorney General. And I think they were scared of him, that he'll come and expose everything in there. But it's what it is. Let's just see what holds. I'll read Matt Gaetz' statements now so you know exactly how it played out. So this is from Matt Gaetz' Twitter account. I had excellent meeting with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There is no time to waste on a needless, protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I'll be withdrawing my name from the consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's DOJ must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to see that Donald J. Trump is the most successful president in history, and I will forever be honored that President Trump nominated me to lead the Department of Justice, and I am certain he will save America. So this statement is really, really coming from the heart, from Matt Gaetz. This makes me believe that he made this decision by himself. I don't think he was pressured. Besides, when Trump was asked just under 24 hours ago if he would reconsider the nomination of Matt Gaetz, and he straight up said no, and that was definite. And I think with these, what has gone on is a lot. It's a lot. There's been a lot of pressure, especially from the senators. It's got nothing to do with Trump. But I think Matt Gaetz is not going anywhere. He will be running for something, maybe governor of Florida in a couple of years. In 2028, when Ron DeSantis is coming up as Vance's VP, yeah, I think that'll be the ticket. Vance, Ron DeSantis, so that once he's done his 8 years, DeSantis can take on. Yeah, it's just my political thinking. But it's exciting. It's really exciting. I like watching American politics. Us at Wakanda right here. It's exciting for us. This is entertainment. This next 4 years will be a soap opera for us in a good way, because I think the whole world was happy that Trump won. That's the truth about it. Yeah, there was consequence when you say that a couple of months ago, but now you can't say it. It's so funny, right? Freedom of speech in the West. They come and preach to us in Wakanda. Yeah, but I don't think you're free to say whatever you want to say in the West. I mean, not even stuff that is not controversial. You're just stating facts. Trump won and everybody's happy. Yeah, but you get in trouble for saying that. Come on, guys. That's not what you preach to us. But anyway, let's see how things go. I don't have a dog in the fight. Whoever wins, I think, is the same system. So, yeah, I just bring you the news, what I see, and I throw in my own spin in there and my own entertainment, and that's it. Life goes on. Nobody cares.
Back out here live, the Trump transition team telling Fox News moments ago that former Representative Matt Gaetz came to this conclusion on his own. They say it was not forced. It was just becoming such a huge distraction that he made this decision. So now back to the drawing board we go, and that drawing board is at Mar-a-Lago, where the former president is working.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I really do think that Matt Gaetz came out with this decision on his own. And then nobody actually, I think there was pressures from the senators, but not the Trump team. But let's just go to the next question. Who will be the next Attorney General? Okay. So who will Trump pick next for Attorney General after Gaetz' withdrawal? Former Rep. Matt Gaetz announced his sudden withdrawal as Trump's AG on Thursday. Outnumbered co-hosts react to Matt Gaetz withdrawing his name from consideration as Attorney General under the incoming Trump administration. Matt Gaetz, the former Florida representative and President-elect Donald Trump's nominee for Attorney General, announced Thursday that he is withdrawing as Trump's nominee. So far I've not even heard any rumors or any leaks on the possible consideration for AG as of now from the Trump team. But right now, there is no name coming off my head, but I'll just go and sleep right now. It's late. And by morning, I'll come up with a lot of names I'll provide to you. But the way the train is moving this fast, I think Trump will come out with a name before I wake up. And we'll be able to scrutinize who that guy will be. How possible will it be for him or her to be considered or to be vetted in the Senate as a possible AG. But remember that these guys, they have a lot to cover up. So they wouldn't nominate someone who will go in there to shake things up. They'll probably like someone who will preserve the status quo. We all know that. Everything is out exposed. Like Cat Williams said, 2024, everything is coming out. And you can see everybody. It's been this eye-opening in 2024 that has not existed for a very long time. Everyone now says things for what they are. So it's so difficult for the establishment to do things without citizens seeing it for what it is and just calling hypocrisy over it. But it's strange. It's strange. This is supposed to be the Western world and they're supposed to set the standards. But instead we hear that in Wakanda, for us Wakandans, that we are corrupt and things like that. But what we are saying right now, I don't think anyone is really moving up to Mexico to come in America right now because things are going crazy there. No, things are not so different. The hypocrisy is just the same. It's just the same. But yeah, let's leave America for Americans and let's just sit aside and watch the soap opera. But then again, I scroll further down the article, and it seems Senator Mike Lee will be considered, and it read that Republican Mike Lee from Utah is also named, being floated out there for consideration. Lee is currently high-ranking Republican in the chamber and will face a somewhat easy path to Senate confirmation. Yeah, because it's their guy. At least compared to some of the more controversial names that have surfaced previously. Yeah, that's the name of the game, right? Flaunting these controversial names and just putting the establishment, and the train keeps on moving. Nothing changes. That's how I see it, in my personal opinion. I call it for what it is. I'm not, am I allowed to give my opinion here? Yeah, I should be, right? That's what they preach to us. Anyway, let's continue. But as usual, the viewers always got their take on who should be in Trump's cabinet. They forgot that they lost the election and Trump won with his view, not with the view's view. Okay, so let's just see what Whoopi Goldberg, the star of the show, has got to say. I love this moment. I mean, that's why I watch The View, just to get content. Okay, I think right now it's only content creators watching The View just to get content, to make content. I heard they've plummeted, their views have plummeted. So they should be thanking us content creators for keeping them alive.
Sexual misconduct allegations seem not to matter anymore. It seems like unless you have a sexual misconduct allegation, you can't be in the cabinet.
That's true.
I mean, that's what it's looking like because, I mean, was it 11 people and maybe one of the 11 doesn't have something going
years
on?
ago, I think it was Cindy Adams used to have these parties, and they'd say, if you're not indicted, you're not invited. And it reminds me of this in a way. It's like, oh, let's see, who's accused of sexual assault? Put them in the cabinet.
Well, she may be, or they may be laughing all they want, but after they made these statements, they had to read this legal note from the producers upstairs or the managers to say, hey, you guys are going too far. You get us in trouble, okay? Sonny Hoiston had to read this legal note, which states that Matt Gaetz had denied this claim and that he did not do any of these things, and he was being investigated by the DOJ, and nothing came out of it, and he was acquitted. So they had to read that, and Sonny Hoiston was not happy at all with that, but that was what it is. She does not own the show. ABC is hemorrhaging viewers and money and advertisers, so they had to do something. Anyway, I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in to the Black Coffee Podcast. Hi, this is Wakanda. Cheers.